What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today, as promised, in celebration of hitting 50,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane, I'm going to be redoing my most famous tier list, the most requested tier list I ever had, and that is the impressions tier list. So today, we're going to be redoing it, adding some new gem impressions that I've added, revisiting some classics that I haven't done in a while, and basically engaging in a little bit of self-glazing. You know, that's important in life, dude. That's one piece of advice I can give you guys, man. Sometimes you just got to glaze yourself, dude. All right, so let's get into this. Coming in strong. I think this is an S tier impression. Dricus du Plessis. Now, I use this one a lot for the gaslighting. Obviously, you know, I get a lot of impressions to do this one. And he's usually like, mate, I didn't say don't do the dishes. I just said don't worry about it, mate. Totally, completely different things. Because what I meant was, it's a big misunderstanding, mate. Because what I meant was, don't worry about them while you do them. I never said, you'll never find a video of me saying don't do them. I just said don't worry about them. Totally different, mate. So, yeah, my Dricus impression, a lot of people really like it. And I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to it if I didn't put it in the S tier. But yeah, let's move on to another legendary impression on the channel here. We're going to put Alex Pereira in the C tier simply because it's pretty one note, you know. All I do with the Pereira impression, I met Pereira, you know. I studied him in person. Pause. I'm wearing the shirt right now, actually, that he touched me in, dude. So, holy fuck. Anyways, here's the Pereira impression. Chama no chama. Chama. Hey, adicionha. Chama. Muito bom. So that's my Pereira impression. Pretty one note, but pretty decent. I'm going to say C tier is quite fair. Let's move on to Pereira's best friend. And I'm going to throw Israel Adesanya in the D tier. Because Izzy is like, it's weird. It's like a hand in hand. Like, Izzy's is an iconic impression on the channel. Everyone loves the jokes of the Izzy. Like, I'm going to touch him till he crumbles. Like the Twin Towers. Trust. I'm going to pour him up. Like Paw Patrol. Trust. You know, like people love the... I think I have a good Izzy mannerisms, but I don't think I have the Izzy tone and voice down yet. You know, I'm starting to work on the Izzy being interviewed because he's always like, nah, I wouldn't say that at all. I wouldn't say that at all, you know. Listen, trust. I'm the type of guy. Like, he kind of gets like that, so I'll keep working on the Izzy impression, but right now, I'm going to throw him in the D tier. Let's move on to one of the most iconic impressions on the channel. This is one of the most beloved impressions that I do. And one that I feel like has transcended me. Like, I feel like this, I see this in comment sections and it's not even to do with me, but I know that I'm part of the meme, you know, dude. Listen, man, listen, guys, listen, dude. I think Bedtime's gonna put me in the tier list, man. Dude, if I had to guess, I think Bedtime's gonna do impressions in this video, man. I think he may do imitations in this video, man. I really do, dude. I know some guy's so mad right now because I just stole his fucking top comment with my Cejudo impression, but you scroll down in the comments of any bedtime video, these are the comments. Like, they are Cejudo comments, they are Israel Adesanya comments, and Dricus comments. So I feel like Cejudo's iconic nature on the channel, I feel like I do a pretty good impression of him. I think B tier is pretty solid for this guy. But, you know, it's up to the people. Let's move on, though, to the man that recently met Henry Cejudo. And I'm going to be real, I don't get to do this impression enough. You know, I don't get to do this one a lot. I get to do it in person with the boys. But on the channel, I don't do it too much. I'm going to throw Donnie Trump in the B tier, bro. I'm going to throw my boy Donald in the B tier because with the boys, frankly, a lot of people telling me not to do the impression, but I got to do it. Somebody had to do it. And a lot of people told me not to collab with Henry. You know, he lost to Marab or whatever his name is. Guy that I believe he's from Atlanta, Georgia. Wherever he's from, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, something like that. He's a great fighter, great champion. But we like Henry. We don't mind that he lost. You know, he's a great champion still, a great Mexican champion. I'm going to throw Trump in the B tier. I feel like I have a pretty good Trump impression. I know this one works because I remember, like, I used to do this in front of my girlfriend and she'd get really mad. She would be like, stop being Trump. So I feel like it's a pretty effective one. I'm going to throw this one in the B tier, boys. Let's move on to, oh yeah, this is a guy that would vote for fucking Trump. We're going to throw Bryce Mitchell in the C tier, dude. We're going to throw Bryce Mitchell in the C tier. I feel like this is just the generic country accent mixed with some good Bryceisms. And I think that's the best way to describe this, you know, because I get on the Bryce Mitchell. Obviously, real ones remember the racist Bryce Mitchell impression. Now listen up, brother. Stop resisting. If I hold you down flat on the earth, how is the earth a globe if I hold you down flat on the floor? Now, tell me that, brother. And let me explain something to you, my brother. That's a lie made up by Satan. So I think Bryce Mitchell's solid, but I wouldn't put him up there with the GOATs of this category in the channel. I would say Bryce Mitchell's a solid one. We're going to throw him in the C tier. This next one, okay, this is one that I feel like people really relate to me, and they really enjoy on the channel, but I wouldn't say it's one of my best ones. I'm going to throw O'Malley in the D. Dude, imagine putting me in the fucking D tier, man. Dude, imagine not inviting Schmitty. And by the way, Schmitty, you're not invited to this video, buddy. Okay, Schmitty, you are not invited to this. I know Schmitty's gonna get on the pod next week. I fucking went to bedtime and I said fuck you to his face, and I made the tier list massive. And Bebo didn't even tell me that I wasn't in the tier list. So yeah, sorry, Schmitty, you're not in the tier list. But O'Malley, you've made it. Tim Welch, I almost put you on because sometimes I think about Tim Welch doing the fucking. Yeah, listen, bud. Shug, obviously drinking THC. You know, it's really good for your morning routine, you know, bud, all right? We're going to get the guru on the pod. He's going to drink some THC with us, me and Shug. But Sean O'Malley, all I have for my boy O'Malley is just, dude, imagine not freaking inviting me to the tier list above D tier, dude. Like, Schmidt, do you seriously think you're going to be on the pod, Schmidt? No way, Schmidt, dude. You know, and then I have a bit of his trash talk, like, dude, I'm going to freaking bounce Peter's hat off the canvas, dude. This guy's freaking gay, dude. So O'Malley's a bit of a frat, bro. He's not one that I have nailed down. I've got him in the D tier right now, but he's one that I'm working on. He may climb up when we do this again for 100K and I milk this idea again, all right, dude? But for right now, I'm going to throw him in the D tier. Let's move on to the man that beat O'Malley that a lot of you guys are here to listen to. I'm going to throw Merab in the A tier, bro. Merab has sneakily become one of my best impressions, seemingly out of nowhere. Like, I never did a Merab impression before. All I had for Merab was just, hey, one more thing, you guys. Hey, one more thing, guys. And now, I can let rip a fucking Merab yap fest, dude. I can get on, hey, guys, I'm so happy that I win the belt. And I take this belt back to Georgia. And I'm just construction worker. And I fight O'Malley. And I make him look normal. But I'm great champion for fighting. So, yeah, Merab, he's definitely an A tier impression. He's one of the GOATs of the channel right now. And we're definitely going to keep working on this one. We're going to be using this one a lot coming up while this guy's fighting Umnar for the belt. Merab, welcome to the A tier, my brother. Let's move on, dude. This next one, honestly, I feel like I should be better at this one, but I'm not. And I'm just going to be real about it, dude. I think my Volk impression is C tier. I think it's kind of mid. Like, I think it's all right, you know? Like, I'm confident to get a, you know, that don't sit well with me, you know? Like, you know, you're doing my fucking head in. And I'm the type of guy, you know, I didn't know about that, you know, but, you know, that don't sit well with me, you know, it is what it is, but, like, you know, me and, you know, obviously Ilya, you know, he done well against me in the fight, but you don't want to see me in the rematch, yeah, you know, that's the type of guy I am. I'm coming back in the rematch, you know. I think I do an alright Volkanovski. I think I've got a lot of his mannerisms, a lot of his ticks down. Obviously, I'm Australian, which helps, but I don't think this is my best impression. I don't think I'm the best at Volk, so I'm going to throw him in the C tier. I think it's a solid impression. And alongside him, you know, obviously he's got the white light behind him. He's no longer with us. I'm going to throw in another memorial pick here. And this is a guy that I like to do impressions of a lot now, and people request it because they miss him. I'm going to throw Lucas Tracy in the C tier, dude. I know that you guys miss Lucas, and I'm almost contemplating just starting a new channel, just imitating Lucas. Like, just starting my... Yeah, oh yeah. Big takedown. Yeah, yeah. This ain't Peaches and Creamsville. You know, I got a lot of Lucas mannerisms down. Even just the, fuck you, you know. So, I think I got some Lucas Tracy-isms down to a T. I don't think I can match his exact tone, and I can't say a full sentence as Lucas yet. I'm just building, like, little mannerisms that he's good at, that I can do. So, for right now, I'm going to put him in the C tier next to his boy Volk. But he's definitely a work in progress that I think is coming along nicely. Let's move on, though, to one of the OGs of the channel that we've had this big storyline with. It involved Lucas Tracy as well, and Lucas Tracy kind of brought us back together as bros. You know, I was hating on him, and now he's one of the, you know, friends of the channel. He's a great guy. I'm gonna throw Bedtime's a good kid, man. The guy used to hate on me, dude. The guy brought me back into fucking B tier, you know. It is what it is, dude. In times like this, you gotta be graceful, man. You know, you know. I don't know how many times I got every tier list appearance could be my last, you know. It is what it is, dude. That's part of the storyline, dude. That's wrong guy, sorry. But yeah, Poirier, I think he's a B tier impression. I think I do a pretty good Dustin Poirier. It's a pretty unique one. I don't think you're going to find many other people doing the Poirier. And I think the mannerisms that I've got going for him, the tone, I think this is a pretty solid little hefty impression by me right here. And I'm forgetting the Chael Sonnen right now. Chael Sonnen's A tier. I'm going to say that right now. I forgot to add him. I'm very sorry. I'm going to throw Chael Sonnen in the A tier. You know, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. And I bring you this because Bedtime forgot me off the tier list. That's a real thing. You know, and I ask you this because Dustin Poirier texted me last night. And he said, you're not on the tier list. And I said, what? I only bring you that because he forgot me on the tier list. You know, it's all right. I'm going to throw Chael in the A tier. I'm going to throw Dustin in the B tier. Let's move on to one of the greatest impressions on the channel. I don't want to glaze myself, bro. I think my McGregor is fucking goated, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. I think my McGregor's goated, bro. I can do any time period of McGregor. I can do young. I believe I will hit him. He will wobble and he will go down in two. That's what I think is going to happen in this fight. I think that I'm going to hurt this man, and I believe that he's going to wobble like an injured gazelle that has been grazed by a bullet to the throat. So that is what I think is going to happen in this fight. I think Dennis Siver is not in my league, and I am in a league of my own. You know, I can do coked up. You know you fucking sell, bro. I could go into very heavy and explicit detail, and I will. You know, I can do fucking tough. Some of these guys were in the UFC before you were in the UFC, Michael. So sit the fuck down and shut your fucking mouth, kid. You little Bellator fucking tick. Shut your mouth. You know, I can do multiple versions of McGregor. Every mannerism. I like, seriously, I think McGregor is an S tier impression. I'm gonna stand on that. I think I got that shit in the bag. Let's move on to, honestly, this is one I want to get better at, and I have the beginnings of it, but I only have one form of him, dude. I'm gonna throw Colby Covington in the D tier because I only have raspy voice Covington, like post-fight Covington, when he's like, you know, Dustin Poirier is a complete fucking joke of the division. Like, Dustin Poirier, he's a fucking soy boy. He's got a fake wife, fake kids. The guy's a complete fucking joke. He's a complete fucking scumbag of the sport. He's a complete liar. The guy said he's never gonna fight me in the UFC. He's a complete joke. You know, I want to get good at Colby, dude. I want to get good at Colby, but I'm not yet. And I think I have the makings of a good Colby Covington. But right now, he's a D tier impression. He's a very big work in progress. I only have the raspy voice, and I have the Rafi Dos Nachos. Like, that's all I've got. So I'm gonna throw him in the D tier, dude. This next one, though, pretty solid, bro. His best friend, George Masvidal. I'm gonna throw Masvidal in the C tier, dude. I feel like I have a decent Masvidal, bro. I let the Masvidal rip. You know, people, old heads from 2019, they're gonna be excited when I let that one go. When I drop that in the video, and I'm gonna break this little dude's face completely, bro. I'm gonna break this little individual's fucking face completely, bro. I hit him with the 3-piece, the soda, and I had to glide out of there. You know, this little individual, this little dude is talking crazy to me online. If I see this dude in Whole Foods, I'm gonna break his fucking face, dude. I'm gonna break this little individual's fucking orbital bones. I'm throwing Masvidal in the C tier. I think it's pretty solid. I think he's definitely a decent one that I do. Gets a lot of comparisons to Brian Ortega. I don't think they sound the same. I think they have similarities, but I think the Ortega is very distinct. But Masvidal, I would say he's C tier. Let's move on to one of Masvidal's greatest rivals. He actually beat this guy via round 1 KO at UFC London. I'm gonna throw Leon Edwards in the B tier, man. I know you guys really like the Leon Edwards impression. I feel like Leon Edwards is proof that I have to like really invest my time into someone to do impressions of them. Because obviously you guys know I'm one of the biggest Leon haters on YouTube. But that means that I've had to listen to a lot of fucking interviews of this guy after he's beat fighters that I've picked to beat him, you know? And I feel like over time I've developed all these Leonisms that I can do, like just headshot dead, bruv. Look at me now. They all said I couldn't do it. I come from a zinc roof, a wooden shed, bruh. Listen, bruh, bruh, I don't know what you're talking about, bruh. I'm literally fucking A tier, bruh. That's 9 B tiers in a row you put me in, bruh. What are you fucking talking about, bruh? bruh, below. You never finish nobody, bruh. He's not GSP, he's not Khabib, bruh. He's literally below, you know? Like, he's below. That's what he is, bruh. He's literally below, you know? I think Leon Edwards is a B tier impression. Borderline A tier, but I'm gonna be humble. I'm going to throw Leon Mumblemouth in the B tier. I am pretty happy with this one, but we've got to talk about Leon's best mate, his father, Bilal Muhammad. I'm going to throw Bilal in the B tier. Maybe controversial. I know a lot of people really rate my Bilal impression, but I am usually hard on myself with these things. And I think Bilal Muhammad is a solid, borderline A tier impression, but I think I can make it better, you know? Like, I think I've got the mannerisms down where he's like, bro, if you compare my resume to GSP and Usman, you put me against those guys, I'm literally better than them all the time. Like, everyone's talking about, oh, Bilal, what an idiot. Ha ha, bro, look at my resume. I beat Leon Edwards. I beat Wonder Boy. I beat all these guys in the striking, in the grappling, in the wrestling. I beat all of these guys everywhere, bro. You know, so people calling me a bum and saying I'm stupid. You just sound fudging stupid. Like, you sound dumb. You know, you're a freaking idiot, bro. If you think I'm not the welterweight GOAT. So I'm going to say Bilal Muhammad's a solid. I might have just convinced myself to put him A tier, but I'm going to leave him B tier. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments, but I'm going to say Bilal Muhammad's B tier. I think I could do it better, but I think it's pretty fucking good. I think he's up there. But let's move on to one that I don't really get to use anymore, but I feel like is quite solid, and that's from being a McGregor fan. Obviously, that's where I learned all the McGregorisms, but along the way, I picked up a pretty solid Khabib impression. I picked up a pretty fucking solid Khabib impression, especially like 223, 229 time period. I've got him down to a T, dude. When he fucking hey, send me location, like where I'm gonna come. Doesn't matter, brother. Brooklyn, Moscow, okay, hey, chicken, why you tap like chicken? You tap machine, brother. If you don't like this, okay, you can go home to mother, brother. But if you wanna be like champion, okay, you're gonna be tired, brother. It's Saturday, brother. You Sunday, you sleep, brother. But today, train. Hey, today, smash. Khabib, I'm putting him A tier, bro. I feel like I've nailed the Russian accent down generally. And speaking of which, the next version of Khabib, I'm throwing Chimaev in the C tier. I just said I nailed it, and I put this guy in the fucking C tier, dude. But listen, man. I think Chimaev is a C tier one for me because he's not super versatile. Like, as Khabib and Merab and Bilal and Dricus and Conor, I can do all sorts of impressions. Like, I can do all sorts of requests and funny situations. With Khamzat, it really just comes down to, like, brother, I don't give a fuck, brother. I smash everybody. I'm gonna fucking smash all these fucking guys, brother. I'm hungry like wolf. I'm gonna eat these guys, brother. I don't give a fuck, brother. I smash all these guys, brother. I have tummy ache, brother. I don't give a fuck, brother. Like, that's all I really have from Khamzat. Because that's all he does, is just get on the mic and I don't give a fuck, brother. I'm gonna smash everybody. I have to finish everybody, brother. I don't care, brother. You know, that's all I have for Khamzat. Solid impression. Decent one. Borderline B tier, but I think just the lack of versatility. And he's also, like, really quiet. So I kind of have to whisper it, and my mic doesn't pick that up very well. It makes it kind of hard to do long Khamzat impressions. Because he's usually like, you know, I don't care, brother. I have to finish everybody. Like, he's just quiet, you know. So I'm going to throw him C tier. But let's move on to his best friend in the world, his boyfriend. I'm going to throw Darren Till in the B tier, bro. I feel like Darren Till, man, I've listened to enough Twitter spaces to do this guy's voice, you know. He fucking gets on these Twitter spaces. I'm so mad I didn't get to talk to Darren Till. I was saying to Kenny Okoye, bro, I'm actually sad that I didn't get to talk to Till because I love Darren Till. He's one of my favorite fighters ever, but he gets on this, Guru, back me up. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, back me up. Who's my favorite fighter of all time? Oh, that's a tough question. I don't know. Fucking Anderson Silva's pretty fucking good. Carlos Prates, he's a good fighter. Fucking Bilal's a fucking amateur, but, you know, fair plays to him. He's fucking good. You know, he's figured it out for himself, you know. He strikes like a fucking beginner. So Darren Till, I think I have the Scouse accent pretty nailed. And for that reason, plus I know his kind of intonation, he's quite high-pitched. He's a bit whiny the way that he talks in terms of, like, doing the accent of him. I'm going to throw him in the B tier. I feel like that's a solid one I could do interacting with other people. Let's move on, though, to... This isn't one that I do often. This isn't one that I think is extremely high level. But I think I have the mannerisms down. I'm going to throw the MMA Guru in the D tier, bro. I think I, you know, people ask me to do impressions of Guru, and it's always just like, yep, sport's fucking dead, dude. Yep, he's fluked it. Yep, sport's fucking dead, dude. Yep. Thanks for the $2. Impression of Ian Gary. Oh, fuck off. I'm not doing an impression of Ian Gary. Thanks for the $2. Sit down. Shut up. Every time, bro. So I'm gonna throw bro in the D tier. I think I have his mannerisms kind of down, you know, like he's watching a finish. Yep. Okay. Yep. Sport's fucking dead, dude. Yeah, he's fucking fluked it. Yep. Good shit, dude. Yep. Good performance. Yep. Yep. Why did you pick him? Because it made sense. Shut the fuck up. Thanks for the money. So I've got his mannerisms. I can't really do his voice that well, so I'm gonna throw him in the D tier. Listen, man, the heavyweight division's not my specialty. All right, Guru's a hard one to do, but I will say this: I think I have perfected my impression of the heavyweight goat, Shamil the Blob Gaziev, dude. I think one day, I don't know what happened, it all clicked. I just started, it was like an Oppenheimer moment, dude. I just started talking to myself. I was like, good fighter, small heavyweight. Good fighter, but little bit strange. Good chicken. Good pizza. So I feel like Shamil Gaziev, I've nailed this one down. This is an A tier impression. I think this is one that I could use quite comfortably, quite confidently in saying that I'm probably the GOAT of the Shamil Gaziev impression, you know, game, which is just a huge market, obviously. Everyone's dying to do the Gaziev impressions. And I think I have an A tier impression of him. I think it's pretty good. Let's move on, though, to the supposed real next heavyweight. Obviously, we know Shamil Gaziev is the heavyweight GOAT, and he's going to be the future of the sport. But a lot of people are saying this guy, Tom Aspinall, you know, Bedtime MMA, he does a good impression of me, you know. It's not the best I've ever heard. You know, I'd honestly have to say it's a C tier impression. But I will tell you this. I'd love to hear him do an impression of Blagoy Ivanov, or perhaps March into Ibura. I think that'd be a good impression to hear. Yeah, I think Tom Aspinall, I've worked on it. I would say I have a solid Tom Aspinall impression, but I've got to give credit where credit is due. It's not touching the Guru impression, bro. Guru has the goated Tom Aspinall impression. I think I have a decent one, a serviceable one, but yeah, I'm gonna say it's C tier. It's functional. It works good. It's pretty solid. I'm gonna throw it in the C tier. Let's move on to another UK legend that I think I have a decent impression of, all things considered. Mate, you know your fucking self, lad. Like, honestly, nobody talks about Bedtime's fucking impression of me, mate. Nobody talks about it, lad. Honestly, lads, I was eating fucking 47 chicken wings, mate, and I fucking listened to it, lad. It's a good fucking impression, lad. Nobody talks about it. Tony's talking about Hell Week. I haven't taken a fucking shit in a week, mate. I've been eating fucking healthy. It's fucking ruining me life. Nobody talks about it. I'm throwing Paddy in the B tier, dude. I think I have a good Paddy Pimblett impression. I think I have generally nailed down the Scouse accent, especially the fucking. What are you fucking talking about? You know, I've nailed that down. And I just have to find those fine tunings of, like, Till is like a high pitched Scouser and he says mate all the time. And Paddy is like a low-pitched Scouser and he says lad all the time. You know, that's kind of and he talks kind of slow. Like, Till talks a bit faster, Paddy's a bit slower. So I'm going to throw them both in the B tier. I think that's pretty fair to say, considering, you know, I'm not from the UK, you know. So I'm going to throw these guys in the B tier. Let's move on to probably Paddy Pimblett's next opponent. Let's be real here. And this is another OG of the YouTube game. This guy's another fellow MMA YouTuber like myself. I'm going to throw Renato Moicano in the C tier. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. Let me tell you something. Hey, shout out to Bedtime MMA. Shout out to my brother. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. Paddy Pimblett is easy work. Let me tell you something. I think I've got the Moicano mannerisms down to like a C tier. It's alright. It's alright. It's not my best impression. It's definitely not like a solid one I'm gonna use a lot, but it's serviceable. You know, if you're in the C tier, I can add you into like a funny impression request. If you're up in the B and the A and the S tier, you're like a main character on my channel, basically. That's my kind of thought process on it. And I feel like Renato Moicano, this is one I could definitely get better at, but right now, it's C tier. Let's move on, though, to a real Brazilian superstar, and this man is a main character. Like I just said, if you're an A and S tier, you're a main fucking character on the channel. And this guy, Alexandre Pantoja, he is a main character impression. He's an A tier impression. He is one of the, you know, the cream of the crop on the channel. You know, real ones remember where they were the first time they heard me let loose the fucking, I work so hard for this guy. Hey, guys, Dad, are you proud of me? I'm working so hard for this. Come on, dude. We're throwing that in the A tier. Something about these post-fight yap sessions with fucking Pantoja and Marab. They've just unleashed my impression ability. You know, I listened to a post-fight press conference. I'm starting to get the hang of that guy's voice. You know, I was working on a bit of a Walter Walker one, watching UFC 305. So he might appear in the next one, but for now, I can confidently say, Pantoja, you are in the A tier, my brother. Let's move on to one of my favorite fighters, and I feel like this guy, I have his mannerisms, but I just don't have the fucking, like, I don't know what it is I'm missing, but I feel like I'm missing something. All right? I'm going to throw Max in the C tier. Hey, listen, brother. Listen, brother. I am the heat, brother. Oh, fuck, I'm cramping. Hold on. My leg started cramping. Oh, my God. Hey, listen, brother. Hey, we lapping these guys. You got 2 cramps? I got 4. Hey, listen, brother. Hey, we lapping these guys. You know, it is what it is, brother. Hey, what island is it, brother? I feel like I've got the lisp, I've got the tone, but I just don't think I have his exact kind of mannerisms. But I do want to say thank you to Max Holloway for creating one of the funniest press conference moments of all time and leading to one of the greatest bedtime impressions of all time. Brian Ortega. Sometimes the best response is no response, you know, like, hey, dude, I'm glad you asked, you know. A lot of people are wondering, like, you know, how I came to be on the A tier, you know, but I had to break my beak against the rocks. I had to pluck out my feathers. I had to pluck out my talents too. And I have to rebirth, you know, and that's what I'm going to do after the loss to Diego Lopez. I'm going to pick up a gold scar. I'm going to go back to the lobby. I'm going to come back next season of Fortnite, dude. I'm throwing Ortega in the A tier. I feel like I have the best Brian Ortega impression on MMA YouTube. Bar none. Bar none. Bar none. Don't know why I started DJ Khaled Max in there. But yeah, Brian Ortega, I feel like I've nailed this one down. I feel like the Eagle rebirth storyline led to the creation of this impression. Because before, it was just like a boring, like... It was like just the Masvidal impression, just slightly different. This one now is like a full-fledged character in my channel. And in my head, honestly. I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I'm in real life, there's a lot of times where I'm just Eagle maxing in my brain. My response is just... I'm glad you asked, you know? Like, that happens to me now. Because of this impression, I have to throw him in the A tier. Right, dude? Now, you're probably wondering... Bedtime, you've added all these people. What about the OGs? What about the classic fucking Marvin Vettori? How is that even a fucking question, bro? Bro, what are you fucking talking about, dude? What the fuck, man? I'm throwing Marvin in the B tier. I feel like we are not... I don't know where Marvin went, but I hope he comes back because I really do enjoy the Marvin Vettori impression requests on the stream. I really enjoy doing the Marvin Rage character of just like, bro, that's not even a fucking statement, bro. What are you fucking talking about, dude? Dude, you put the wrong fucking pasta in the sauce, dude. What are you fucking talking about, dude? I enjoy raging as Marvin Vettori. And I think it's a solid impression. I'm going to throw him in the B tier. And I hope that he comes back soon against the GOAT, Brendan Allen. And he's probably going to lose to the GOAT, Brendan Allen, but I'm not going to hold it against him. We might get an Orc Rage at least. So for that reason, Marvin Vettori, my brother, you're in the B tier. This next guy, one of my best impressions, I'm not going to lie. I hate glazing myself, but I just got to be real here, dude. Here's the fucking thing, you guys. Here's the fucking thing, dude. I'm going in the fucking S tier for you guys. You guys, is this a fucking dream right now? I'm in the fucking S tier, you know. It's just crazy how fucking life works out. If you do the right things and you try to be a good man and you try to fucking help people, you go in the fucking S tier, dude. All these other motherfuckers are, you know, they're talking about all these other things. I'm going in the S tier for you fucking guys. Let's fucking go. I'm throwing Strickland in the S tier. No explanation needed. This is one of my cleanest impressions that I do. He's one of the legendary main characters that, like, he's in the big three. He's in the big three. He is up there with, like, one of those ones that if I met the fighter, I would be, like, confident to do this impression for them just to show them. You know what I mean? And I feel like that is what defines this upper echelon. Like, if I met Ortega, I'm letting rip a... Sometimes the best response is no response, you know? If I meet with Sean Strickland, let's fucking go, dude. Let's do the fucking man dance, you know? I gotta let that go, bruh. Drickus, you know? I'm letting that go. So, Strickland, you're going in the S tier. I want to move on to another middleweight contender that I really enjoyed watching, that I want to get good at doing. It's honestly a disgrace that I'm not good at this guy's impression, but I'm gonna throw him on here. Robert Whittaker, bro. I feel like it's like a crime against the country that I can't do a really good Robert Whittaker, but I have I have a couple of Robert Whittaker, impressions locked, but all it is just, what do I think about him? Oh, I don't think about him. I make people hate fighting. That's all I have for Whittaker. That's all I fucking have, dude. It's a disgrace, but it is what it is. I got to throw him in the D tier. I'm sorry, Robert. I'm sorry, bro. I'll work on it, dude. I can't help it because, a lot of people say, Bedtime, you should be good at these impressions. You're Australian. No, bro. I'm actually not Australian. This is a bombshell announcement, guys. I'm actually Brazilian. All right, dude? I big do Bronx. I big champion. The champion has a name. It's Chaz Oliveira, brother. Hey, Vancouver. The champion has a name. It's Chaz Oliveira, brother. I big do Bronx. I big champion. I'm throwing Chaz Oliveira in the A tier. It's literally me, bro. I can't put him in the S tier because it's kind of cheating. It's not really an impression. It's just my real voice coming through on the stream or on the videos sometimes. But I do feel like this is quite a good impression. And I feel like this belongs at bare minimum in the A tier. Yeah, dude, I'm throwing this in the A tier. I feel like he definitely belongs there. I'm gonna keep this moving. I feel like we're almost at the end here. I'm gonna keep this moving. I'm not gonna keep yapping and over explaining them. You know these impressions, all right, dude. Yuri Prohaska's A tier. All right, Yuri Prohaska is coming into this tier list like he did in that fucking trailer against The Rock, which was badass, by the way, kid. But yeah, he comes in and he's just, I bring a legendary storm to this fight. And I am very happy to be here. And this is my purpose, to be in the A tier. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do that. That's the Yuriism I gotta add, bro. At the end of every sentence, this guy's like, and let's go for that. And let's do that. I love Yuri, dude. He's so fun. It's like he's dubbed over by a fucking non-English speaker, dude. I just love Yuri, the way Yuri talks. And another light heavyweight that I forgot I can do an impression of. And then when I started making this video, I was like, oh yeah. This guy's on here. I think I forgot him last time. I'm throwing Jan Blachowicz on here, dude. Now he's not a solid one that I'm doing consistently, but I just remembered like I can let that go. Like I can just casually drop in a fucking legendary Polish power. I bring legendary Polish power to this fight, and maybe I can be bodyguard for this guy. This would be a good fight. Legendary Polish power. I'm gonna throw Jan Blachowicz in the D tier. I think it's solid. It's not fleshed out. It's not like a full-blown impression, which you have to be up in the C tier or the B tier. But I think it's something. It's something. And for that reason, I'm going to throw him in the D tier. Shout out Jan Blachowicz, dude. Shout out my Blachowicz enjoyers, dude. We've got a couple more left. And the way that Jan Blachowicz talks kind of reminds me of another legend of the channel. We're throwing Arnold Allen up here, dude. Arnold Allen is the quiet king of the Bedtime channel. I'm thinking this is going to cut people off. So I'm actually going to shrink this. Best editor on YouTube. I'll just edit that part out. But Arnold Allen, I think he belongs here. I think he's a solid, nice little impression that I do. Obviously, I'm not from the UK, so it's not a full-blown thing. But, I can let go a little bit of a, I'm pretty excited about this fight. Yeah, it's just coming in and, having a fight and, it'll be good. And, yeah, should be good. Yeah. Arnold Allen, he's alright. He's a C tier, all right? Let's get to some guys that I really want to talk about, dude. And these are guys that I don't get to do the impression very often. I love doing the impression. Okay? My boys, I'm throwing Nate Diaz in the B tier. I'm throwing Nick Diaz in the B tier. I am so fucking sad that I don't get to do any Diaz Bros impression right now because neither of them are fighting anymore. Like, Nick might come back and I might get to do it again. But right now, all we have is just Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz not around. So people don't ask me to do them, but I like doing it. I like the Nate Diaz impression paired with the Conor.
No one knows what the fuck a gazelle is, so what the fuck is that? Yeah, straight up. Fuck that. Fuck you, how about that? Fuck you, fuck the belt. Yeah, I'm coming in, bop bop, hit him with some cool shit. Get a pocket full of cash, get up out of there. That's what's up.
And then Nick Diaz. I'm talking prime Nick Diaz. I get on there. Yeah, I like it. It's whatever, Yeah, if I hear myself saying something, stupid, I'm gonna get mad. It's like, don't mess with women. That's what I would say. That's my advice. Like it's whatever. Yeah, but I don't think George is hurt. I think George is scared. I don't think George wants to fight me. I think he's scared. So. Yeah, it's whatever, it's cool, dude. It's whatever, man. I feel like Nick's borderline A tier. Man, I should put Nick in the fucking B and the A tier, dude. I feel like I just nailed the Nick Diaz. Fuck this. I'm putting Nick Diaz in A tier. That's a goated impression I just did right there, bro. What the fuck, man? All right, let's move on to listen, dude. We're just talking about two of my favorite fighters of all time. Let's get this fucking clown out of the way. Let's put Ian Gary in the C tier, dude. I can drop a decent Ian Gary, you know. All I have for this guy is just to sit down, shut up, and listen. My fucking wife's lawyers are being contacted very fucking soon. So you better stop talking about me or I'm gonna turn on my Instagram comment section. Like, I think I have the Ian Gary meme down, but the actual impression of him and the way that he talks, he's a bit raspy now. So I feel like mine's a bit outdated. And yeah, I feel like it's not my best one. It's a borderline D tier one. I'm gonna throw him in the C tier for now, just because I think the Irish accent adds a layer to it. But yeah, he's not one of my best ones. He is highly requested, and this man is also very highly requested. I'm gonna throw Raul Rosas Jr. in the D tier. I like Raul Rosas Jr. I almost feel bad doing this one, but I do use it, and people do ask for it, so I'm gonna just let it go. I have been saying chee-wee-wees a lot lately, so shout out to Raul. But yeah, I get on the stream, people ask me to do it, and I let it rip, and I go,
honestly, he would probably do a better job at being Santa Claus than being a fighter. So at the end of the day, he should come in and be excited to be on the Sphere card. You know, I'm very excited to be on the Sphere.
So I'm gonna throw Raul Rosas in the D tier. I think I have some of his mannerisms down, but it's a kind of, I don't know, it's not a solid one. I don't really like doing it. But this last one, this is one of my personal favorites. I really enjoy doing this impression. Is it the most completely biblically accurate impression? No, it's a really hard one to nail. But I feel like I have the mannerisms down, and I feel like I've made it my own. I'm throwing Dana White in the B tier. I don't know why he's black and white. What's the question? Yeah, I'm fucking black and white right now, kid. Yeah, I fucking died, kid. All right? Listen, kid. I walked in the room with John Jones, and I'm a ghost now. All right? That's the fucking truth of the situation, kid. Yeah, we're gonna do me versus Casper the Ghost next. That's the fight we're looking to do, kid. Yeah, Dana White's B tier. I find Dana White very funny to do. And that is the end of the impression tier list. So let me know down below, guys. What is your favorite impression of mine? What do you think of my rankings of them? Like, do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know where they should be in the comments down below. I just want to say again, thank you guys for 50,000 subscribers. I really appreciate the fuck out of that. Yeah, man, I'll be back next week. We'll be talking about UFC 307. We'll be talking about UFC Paris. The Brendan Allen title run is going to begin on that. Unless I curse him. Stay tuned for all that shit. Have a good weekend, you guys, and I will see you next week, man. Goodbye.